Hey there, it's George Ira Carroll, and I get asked the question a lot of what can help me move from 5 figures to 6 figures so I can have more fun, help more people, and just enjoy what I'm doing more and have some more of that freedom. George, what's something that I can do right now? What's something I can start doing right now to help me increase my income? And immediately my mind went to 3 things. It's kind of like one of those things where you go to the gym and work out a few times, your health isn't going to change. It's the consistency that does it. You have to have a lifestyle change. And what do I mean by that? Well, it's not like you can do certain things for a certain period, hit 6 figures, and then go back to what you were doing. In order to maintain that 6-figure point, you got to consistently do what got you there and even a little bit more. When I took my business from 5 figures to 6 figures, there was a lot of things that I did consistently along the way that helped me do it. I'm sort of a scientist with life. And I know at this point you might be thinking, what the hell's going on with that mustache? And basically it's just for fun. You don't have to have a mustache to go to 6 figures. But back to my story. What the hell was I talking about? Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. So it was a lifestyle change. And what I mean by lifestyle change is that I shifted things consistently. I'm more of a scientist of life than anything. I want to learn the tools, learn the skills, learn the technologies, learn the strategies, and then we apply the knowledge that we learn. To know and not to do is still not to know. You can read all the books, go to all the seminars, you can, go get coaching from a guru or whoever it may be, but if you don't apply the knowledge that you're learning, nothing's going to change. We can read a book on how to swim, but we don't know how to swim until we jump in and do it. We've got to take the action, and that's what my challenge is to you, is to take the action. Take the action necessary for you to get to 6 figures. There are 3 things that come to me right now in this moment that will help you begin moving forward and creating more income for your business and helping more people. And these are my 3 gifts to you. Number 1, get crystal clear on how much money you want to generate this year. Get crystal clear. A GPS, for example, a global positioning system, the first thing that you do after you turn it on is to punch in the destination. And then it knows based on where you are, it reads your relationship based on where you are, based on where you want to be, what it's going to take, how many turns, how many moves, how many U-turns, how many miles it's going to take to get to where you want to go. And your brain is very much like a GPS. A lot of times people will come into my office and we'll have our initial consultation, and I'll just ask them, I'll say, so what brings you in? Why are you here? And they say, well, I want to generate more income. And I say, well, here's $5. Does that work? We both have a nice little chuckle, and then we start getting real about what it's going to take. Commitment is the bridge to excellence. Most people are interested in generating more income, but they're not willing to take the action necessary to get there. So take the action. Get crystal clear, fine-tune exactly what you want in your business in terms of the amount, and get committed to it and start taking action toward it. Tool number 2 is to get grateful. Get radically grateful for what you do have right now. You may know of my bedbug story. 6 months into my business, I was, thinking of such lack and scarcity. How am I going to pay the bills? How am I going to get by? How am I going to pay the rent? And so because I was emanating such scarcity, the universe delivered more scarcity into my experience, and it came so powerfully in the form of bed bugs, and basically had to get rid of everything that I owned at the time, my bed, my couches, my rug, everything except for basically my technology. When you get grateful for what you're doing, where you are, who you are, what you do have, the universe breathes that energy and it gives you more of what that is. So tool number 2 is get radically grateful. Get radically appreciative for what's going on in your life. Tool number 3 is to ask questions. Now, think of it this way. We live in a world of infinite possibility. Quantum physics, quantum science proves that everything is happening right now. And so when we start to open ourselves up and become more curious about life, we start to open ourselves up to those possibilities. The challenge is we've been taught to come to conclusions and assumptions and belief systems about, what is and what isn't, what this means and what that means. But the truth is nothing really has any meaning, only the meaning that we give it. What questions allow you to do is to tap into the possibilities of the universe. So remember this. When we live in conclusions, we live in limitation. When we live in question, we live in possibility. That's the bottom line. At the beginning of 2011, I set a goal for myself for 6 figures to finally make the decision, the commitment that I was going to move toward generating $100,000 and I was fully committed to that goal. One of the tools that I used along the way was I formulated questions that allowed me to aim toward that six-figure mark. What would it be like if I always had more than enough money? What would it be like if I never worried about money again? Because if we live in money worry, we're repelling money away. We're repelling money-making ideas away. So anytime you desire something and you have fear or worry around it, you're going to repel it. What's it going to take for me to generate $100,000 this year? What is it going to take for me to generate $100,000 this year? And the key is not to go into the answer, which is to stay in the question, allow the universe to play in your world. How many different ways will the universe bless me with financial abundance today? So those are the 3 tools that I could recommend off the bat. And what I want to invite you to do is sign up for the Six-Figure Mindset 2-day immersion seminar coming up May 18th and May 19th. There's going to be multiple speakers coming in. It's going to be experiential, and it's going to involve the 3 keys to powerful and rapid growth. You see, most people don't learn by sitting there and watching and listening to a trainer or a teacher talk about something. They learn by doing. And so my seminars, if you've never been to one of them, is fully engaging in terms of getting you to do exercises in your mind and your heart, getting up and physically doing exercises so that you, when you walk away, you leave with so much more than just the concept. You leave with an emotional understanding. Register today. There's an early bird pricing going on. It's only $97. You're going to leave with tangible action strategies so that when you leave the seminar, you're going to have actions that you can take, strategy that you can take and implement into your business immediately. You're going to have some experiential exercises that's going to change your relationship with money, and so that you can become more of a money magnet. What would that be like? What would it be like to be able to attract more money and more clients and more money-making ideas? Everything is energy. Abundance comes in all forms. It comes in the form of ideas, new clients, people. It comes in all different forms. And when we become aligned, energetically, emotionally aligned with money, ideas start flowing. People start coming, experiences start happening to reflect that internal state of abundance that you've cultivated. What you're going to leave with is something far more than that small little investment that you're going to invest. So take good care. God bless. See you at the Six-Figure Mindset Immersion Seminar, and I'm looking forward to seeing you there.